Good morning, it's Saturday the 3rd of May and I'm here in the very lovely Walnut Cottage in Newton Farras, where I'm just preparing to set off for my trip to Bigbury-on-Sea, which is about 14 miles from here. When I was planning this trip, I had to take into account two very particular timing issues, one of which is to get through the Lulworth Ranges either on a bank holiday or a weekend, otherwise they'd be closed to me due to the military operations there, and then to work backwards to find out when I could get across the Erme River, which you can only wade across at an hour either side of low tide. Low tide today is at 10 to 5, so about 10 to 4 I should be able to get across. And the ferry from here to Nos Mayo only starts running at 10, so then I've got 9 miles to do to get to the River Erme, which is 6 hours. It's probably much too slow for my normal pace, so I'm going to have to come up with an alternative plan, which may involve going to sit in the schoolhouse restaurant where I don't get tempted to try and cross the river too early. The weather's lovely and it's a perfect day to get one's feet wet. Bluebells are out along this section and it's wonderfully flat, very unlike the southwest coast path. One of 25 of these signal boxes that were placed along the coast, which were used to signal both Portsmouth and Plymouth to alert them to enemy navies in the area. I've come around the corner. I think I can see the end point for today, which is Burgh Island there in the distance. If I zoom in, there it is, Bigbury-on-Sea next to it. Still a long way to go. I've taken a short but rather steep diversion to come and visit the church of St. Peter the Poor Fisherman, which dates back to 1220. Quite an amazing and very well preserved structure. Well worth a visit if you're in the area. Terrain has definitely gone back to the southwest coast path that I'm used to, very up and down this section. Despite my long lunch, I arrived at the River Erme about half an hour before I should have crossed, but I saw Jan, who I met later on the trail. She was about 5 minutes ahead of me, and that gave me the motivation to cross early, and it was only up to my knees, so it all worked out well. Well, that's got that tricky bit out of the way. I've changed back into my boots now, and I believe I've got about 5 miles to go till I get to the bell tent, and I think it's a very up and down 5 miles, so hopefully I've got enough in my legs. This is the river at low tide, and you can go across in a variety of places. The recommendation is, though, that you go directly diagonally between the two slipways, which is where it's the shallowest. Looks like they've had to reposition the path a few times around here. Low tide at Burgh Island, you can certainly walk across the causeway now. Looks like 4 more decent sized switchbacks before I get to Bigbury-on-Sea. Well, I've arrived at my accommodation in Bigbury-on-Sea, a very smart looking tent. I'm quite a long way from the sea, and I've done 17.5 miles today. I have a reservation at the Pilchard over on Burgh Island, so I'm going to go and have a few pints there and then do the mile back to the campsite. Hopefully the tractor will take me across the tidal causeway. It's not that far as the crow flies down to Burgh Island, but it's quite steep. Looks like at the moment that I can walk across the causeway. It's just approaching 7 o'clock. Quite easy to get across in this state of tide. I wonder if it comes right in while I'm in the pub.